Hello students, welcome to Studify Success. I am Utsav and this is chapter 5th of class 9th, that is Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. So basically firstly we will discuss how geometry originated in different parts of the world. So firstly we will discuss what geometry actually means. So geometry comes from the Greek word geo, which means the earth, and metri meaning to measure. Geometry appears to have originated from the need for measuring land. The branch of mathematics was studied in various forms in every ancient civilization, be it in Egypt, Babylonia, China, India, Greece, the Incas, etc. So, the people of these civilizations faced several practical problems which required the development of geometry in various ways. For example, whenever the river Nile overflowed, it wiped out the boundaries between the adjoining fields of different landowners. After such floodings, these boundaries had to be redrawn. For this purpose, the Egyptians developed a number of geometric techniques and rules for calculating simple areas and also for doing simple constructions. The knowledge of geometry was also used by them for computing volumes of granaries and for construction canals and pyramids. In the Indian subcontinent, the excavations at Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, etc., shows that the Indus Valley civilization about 3000 BCE made extensive use of geometry. It was a highly organized society. The cities were highly developed and very well planned. For example, the roads were parallel to each other and there was an underground drainage system. The houses had many rooms of different types. This shows that the town dwellers were skilled in mensuration and practical arithmetic. The bricks used for construction were kiln fired and the ratio length is to breadth is to thickness of the brick was found to be 4 is to 2 is to 1. So basically this tells us कि ज्योमेट्री जो होती है which is used in different parts of the world since very long, and it is used in India as well, like for construction of underground drainage. In all these places geometry is used. Now we will actually come to the chapter which is Euclid's geometry. So in this chapter we will learn about who is Euclid and what are the 5 postulates and 7 axioms which he defines. So axioms or postulates are the assumptions which are obvious universal truths. They are not proved. Like जो भी axioms और postulates होते हैं वो assumptions होते हैं, उन्हें हम proof नहीं करते, उनको हम as a universal truth consider करते हैं. Then comes theorems. So theorems are the statements which are proved using definitions, axioms, and previously proved statement and deductive reasoning. Now we will come to some key points. So Euclidean geometry, which is taught today, is named after Euclid. He is known as the father of geometry, and Euclid also studied and contributed in other areas of mathematics, including number theory and astronomy. So axiom or postulates. So axiom or postulates are the assumptions which are obvious universal truth which are not supposed to be proved. And theorems are the statements which are proved using definitions, axioms, previously proved statement and deductive reasoning. Now there are 7 axioms which Euclid provided. They are not in order although. So first is things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. Suppose there are 2 things which are equals to some other thing, then they will be eventually equal. Suppose we consider a line, we say कि AB equals to BC and AC equals to AB. Then we will see since BC is equals to AB and AC is also equals to AB, then we can say कि BC equals to AC because they are equals to the same things. Similarly, we can use 2 variables. Let's say कि x is equals to y and y is equals to z. So we can say here x is equals to z because they are eventually equal to the same thing y. Next axiom is if equals are added to equals, the wholes are equal. So what it means is if two numbers let's say are equal and we add something to both the numbers, then the resulted form will also be equal. Third is if equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equal. Fourth says things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. Fourth says the whole is greater than the part. So अगर कोई चीज है, suppose I have a circle and I divided it into four parts. So obviously the one, like the whole one is greater than the four parts, right? So this is what it means. Sixth one says things which are double of the same things are equal to one another. And seventh says things which are half of the same things are equal to one another. So these are basically very common and obvious things which we can understand just by reading itself. Now there are five postulates also. First one is a straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other. Second is a terminated line segment can be produced indefinitely. Third says a circle may be described with any center and any radius. And fourth is all right angles are equal to one another. And fifth is if a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than two right angles, then the two of the straight lines if produced indefinitely meet on that side on which sum of the angle is taken together less than two right angles. So these are the seven axioms and five postulates of Euclid. Now we will talk about present day geometry. So a mathematical system in today's world consists of axioms, definitions and undefined terms. Like we can define point, line and plane as undefined terms. A system of axioms is said to be consistent if there are no contradictions in the axioms and theorems that can be derived from them. Given two distinct points, there is a unique line passing through them. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. And last one is Playfair's axiom is an equivalent version of Euclid's fifth postulate. So students, this is all about today's class. If you like the session and want to download the notes of this lecture, you can find the link in the description box. Also, you can download the Studify Success app for gaining all the video lectures and all the study materials. Thank you.